It's the 26th February 2021. Just going to zoom in a little bit. We're going live from our phone. Going zooming in and out business to get it right. It's a great honor that you can join us for meditation and empowerment, building the Temple of Light together. Sally's just going into trance now, and Isa will come in and bless us, bless the temple, the Divine Mother Presence, and then Ascended Master Chung will join us after that. Hello, Devil, welcome. And let's see, strong energy in today all together to build the Temple of the Light. Our cat Merlin has joined us. I've got a belly full of Chung, so I have to excuse the clattering around. I thought I'd be in the video today just so that you get to know my face a bit. I'll be answering some questions, hopefully, via the laptop. This is a co-creation together, isn't it? We really are building this Temple of Light together. Strong times.
Beautiful children. Know that I am always with you. I am coming in like this as I show you. In a million ways, every moment, every heartbeat. I feel, I know, and billions of souls, my beloveds. And yet in a few bring my sight, my ears, my hands, my feet, and touch the ground, and I touch all of my creation. And I call to you, you few who remember me, and the hundreds are becoming the thousands. For I am even into the smallest aperture of mind and heart through you, through my beloveds, through the wind, through the earth, through the water. I am. I speak in all languages. I arrive in all forms. And yet, I am no thing. I am the all in one. I embrace you. Feel my touch through your gentle touch. Ah, such beauty radiates. There is no time, only what has been invented here with the cycles of the season and all that we bring for your physical life. But my beloved, your memory is timeless. Your knowing, your loving is boundless. Remember, when or anger or blame, remember same thing. It is a moving energy that can move through you if you understand that everything now is perfect now, yet always changing perfectly. Also to now. Children, I am always now. Be with me. Be fully present. Feel my love. I will never leave you. I bless you. You. Mm-hmm. So greetings. Welcome, welcome. Blessings in peace. Yeah, welcome to you all. May the spirit that is within all things come forward and bring you the light, the illumination and elevation of your higher self to bring you positivity of thought, clarity of the ability to think beyond appearances into what is within, and to know in your heart that you are whole, that you are independent and free, that you are empowered by the divine light deep within. That is the truth. And nothing can obscure that light unless you let it, even if it is standing right in front of your eyes from within. You decide and you bring it into your body, and that light of your higher self shines. You only need to intend it. You guide your life with your own will, with your own understanding. You bring forward from within you deep soul connection and deep understanding that is beyond the mind. And for this purpose, Chung journeys with you, that you may become the true you, the powerful you, the real, authentic you. What is it to become? What is it to embody, to arrive fully here on earth? Check in with yourself. Are you fully, completely here? In this, can you feel my presence? You can feel as much of my presence as you can feel of your presence. The more you can vibration, your own resonant field, your own frequency, the more you can sense your body, the more you feel fully present, loving who you are, and full of aspiration, full of the possibility, and excited to develop them. That's how you feel my presence. I am not a thing. I am an energy. I'm a being of light. I incarnate into the astral plane so that I can be easy with the physical body. That's what you're doing. When I ask you that question and say, are you all here? You have to go into that dream time of you and feel how much of this vast being is actually able to be here. Do you have now the wherewithal to express yourself? By which I mean, have you expanded your being to be big enough? Do you understand? When you're uncomfortable, when you're afraid, when you're less than, it's because you've contracted. Something's happened that has caused you to reduce the vastness of your field to a small place, because then you can keep safer. You can watch your boundaries more. But when you develop yourself, when you expand your body of light, it will stay expanded while you are in a state of peace and joy and love. When there is peace around you, no invading energies, no frequencies that are jarring with yours, then you can keep expanded. But what about the power that's in that field of light and how to maintain it in any situation? I'm always talking to you about this one way or another, so you must realize it's an important subject. What is it that happens when you go into negativity, pain, fear? Of course, there can be very good reasons in a sense when you're attacked, when you're, when you're belittled, when you are, in that sense, abused emotionally, physically, or mentally. It's understandable, isn't it, that you would respond. Your body is something's gonna happen. But have you ever seen a really good martial arts artist, warrior? They hardly move. They get attacked and they just seem to flick a finger and the person just rolls over there. But there's no harm done. So this is what I am also trying to teach you in terms of your light body, your emotional body, your being, really, the vessel through which you shine your light. You have to have a container, and that is what it is. Your emotional awareness, your mental awareness, your physical awareness. These are emanations, these are energies. They're very real. It's what we see from the spirit world. We see your colors. We see the texture of your bodies. Sometimes they are opaque. You can't see through at all. Full of all kinds of matter, undischarged emotions, sometimes physical pain, nervous energy, all kinds of ways that the emotional and physical experiences translate into color and light. By the same token, you can understand that energies can be translated from color and light into physical, emotional, and mental forms, into physical, actual cellular states of being, into emotional qualities of the heart, and into mental thought forms. And so that's why we work in that way, light, because it is pre-physical. It comes before the physical form. You notice when you go into someone's dwelling and they're depressed and their energy is very negative, the whole atmosphere is affected. So this is why at your time on the earth, this empowerment of your being is the most important thing. It affects everything. It affects the actual experiences that are being attracted to you. Everything, it's all governed in fact by you. I'd look random. I didn't do anything. I just, I walked out and these things happened. Well, Yes and no. Depends. You see, if something occurs when you are in a really amazingly clear state and fully conscious and fully present, and it seems to be negative, without doubt, it will show key into a positive experience. Because the law of attraction is absolute, the spiritual law is absolute, the universe runs on light and love. Those are, in that sense, the spiritual powers. And then in the earth, what you have is the chi, the life force, the divine power of life embodied into physical matter that, as you can itself, it has a cycle, it is complete. And that's very important to understand as well. Because your job really is to interface the spiritual laws, the emotional laws, the physical laws through your mental understanding, evolving your own way to manifest that. So a good example is, when the very high beings say, I am one with you, and you think, I know what you mean. I can feel that. I know what you mean. On the other hand, I'm definitely in a physical body, and I'm experiencing presently a great deal of separation, uh, loneliness, and all kinds of emotions which I'm experiencing. Oh, great divine one. The other being says again, I'm one with you. I am you. See me, feel me in you. And you think, your physically orientated mind slightly casts it aside. It's very nice. It's very nice. But, I need to get on with it. Want to do the washing up for me? That'd be very nice. Thank you. No. Oh, all right. But I'm one with you. But you don't want to do the washing up. All right. See, so we've got all these sets of laws, of frequential realities, different frequencies in which light and color are affecting, if they're on the inside, they are bringing forward forms that correlate with that frequency. If you are in the world of form, you're actually making qualities of light that enable us to see through that light as though it's a kind of um, magnifier. We can look through that light and we can then interpret and understand the physical. And your job here, your task, your purpose in many different forms is to assist people to become more and more aligned with divine laws, the physical laws, the emotional realities. Make sense. You can work with them together, you can create with them, because the ultimate divine plan is to create upon the containers, the forms that can bring that pure love to be a physical reality. That the unity, the deep, true oneness of the soul brings people into that oneness in a physical, ecstatic, joyous form of expression of life upon the earth. So, feeling where you are now, and we've been talking about this a great deal, understand that there's a lot going on your earth that is trying to prevent this, while meanwhile the process itself is just programmed within you. The divine purpose is within you. You're just going to keep on evolving and growing, and the energies that are trying to stop you are unconscious. They don't the divine purpose. So they can't really oppose you, but they're trying really hard. And that matters. that you understand they can't oppose you, oppose the divine, but they can try as hard as they might. So what happens then? What are you going to do? And that is really important right now, because we are, imagine a great power that is like a force that's got a weight behind it. And not an equal and opposite force, but a force that would like to be equal and opposite is trying to oppose it. It's being pushed back very steadily, all the time, every day, every moment. And that is you and I and all the ascended beings, angelic beings and deities. Bring the new light. That's the power of the divine. That is God, Goddess power. Is unstoppable. Nothing can stop it. So the question is, who do you believe? Do you believe what you see around you in the third dimension, thinking to yourself, well, it must be real. I mean, it's right there. Look at these, look at all these restrictions. Look at all this fear mongering and all of these things we're having to do. I mean, it's real, isn't it? Is it? Have you examined where it's coming from? What is real? Is love real? Is it coming from love? Love is the most real energy, isn't it? In truth. But I'm still what you're doing with me, why we're doing it, and why it's necessary. And how you have to, in a sense, keep going. That's what the creator being does, keeps going through you, through all who have come here for this wondrous creation experience. Not perhaps consciously realizing there would be the an opposite force coming, but that was the initiation you'd been asked to go through. It was the opposite. You came for an experience of the light, an experience of wonder, of great glory and excitement. And then you a lot of darkness, a lot of really nefarious, cruel, and illogical and painful energy that's being really brought in to oppose the light. You didn't know that. Many of you have been preparing for a long time inside, really doing some deep work. That's right. That's what you have to do. It's just about awareness. You know, you don't have to climb a mountain. You have to look within. You have to love you who are the creator and the divine within. There are many things we could say you have to do, but they are natural. They come from within. They are the love. The most important thing of all, however, is can you maintain that joy? Despite the fact that there seems to be no reason. Can you feel it inside you? Or are you affected still? I understand if you are, there's no wrongdoing, but it's just good to see. Can you remember being incredibly joyous? Can you remember celebrating and just having not a care in the world? Can you invoke that feeling within you? It's hard, but I just put it there for you to consider. Where does joy come from? Where does that sense of levity, of lightness, of, I could jump up as high as the sky. Oh, can you remember times when you have felt that joy? Maybe you're feeling it now. That's wonderful. Thank you. Because you see, you're giving something. when you're able to remember and bring forward by choice states of beauty, compassion, joy, love, kindness, generosity, communion, union. So wherever you are in the world, notice the sun. Perhaps it is up, perhaps it is set, perhaps it is shining, perhaps you can't see it at all, perhaps it's behind clouds, but it's always there. The sun, in fact, always shines. You just consider that. The sun always shines. Doesn't need a reason. And you are solar spirit, a solar being. If you didn't always shine, you'd be dead. You do. You always shine. But the thing is, you hide your light. And some of that hiding is due to, yes, that's right, not understanding who you truly are and going into fear. Because if you don't understand who you are, you're not fully present, then you're not fully powerful, then you're not really safe, and then, of course, you go into some fear. But if you understand that you are a child of Goddess God, that you are always loved and protected, that there is no actual death, that love is eternal, that you can't lose anything because you are love. Love always increases, becomes more powerful the more you evolve. You can't lose your essence. It's always growing stronger, especially if you focus on it. So once you know that, you know that you have nothing to fear. And you know that you can shine. But what makes you shine is your connection. Because that is your eternal life. And it's not to belittle or in any way want to diminish the physical experience. It is rather to bring that divinity, that shining quality into it. Here, this day, the sun is shining. Perhaps you can see it. And you notice, if you look around, the mood of everybody has shifted. The sun is visibly shining. They remembered. It's like you. The sun is always shining, but if it's behind clouds and moods and emotions, if it's behind great loads that you need to move, it's irrelevant to you. It's not a sunny day. It's like the sun is behind clouds. It's not a sunny day. The mood of everybody is affected. So it's the same for you. The difference is that you can shine anytime. Your inner sun, the sparkle, the energy of the center of your being. If you would decide, if you allow it to, if you open up, if you create the circumstances that you require, which is safety, which is, a meditative atmosphere, everything that you do when you do your spiritual practice, that sun, have you noticed it comes out? Sometimes, however, before that happens, the rain clouds burst, the emotion pours forth, or the earth erupts and volcanoes of fiery lava pour forth. Anger erupts in the human being to clear the way, to clear the atmosphere. Or sometimes there are thunderstorms, events that you could say represent God's thoughts, Goddess's thoughts, exploding into the air and onto the earth. And the rain You are living inside an extraordinary universe. And all of those experiences are vital for you to feel in your earth life in order to understand your own power. The earth and all the elemental beings, they are expressing that life force that we spoke of, that God force that is physicalized, that is incarnate into the form of the elements. You have your own expression of those elemental sensations and experiences, and I was correlating them in various ways, and there's all kinds of ways you can work creatively where the symbolism and the power of the elements you can use to move. You can align to it. You can go swimming. You can sit by a fire. You can dig a hole in the ground and sit in it. You can fly in the air. Maybe in your imagination, maybe on a device, maybe in an airplane. You can remember yourself as an elemental being. As a human being, you have been through many layers of experience, many forms of being. And those elemental forms of being that you have experienced, they come to influence you in your physical life. So just breathe for a moment, and I would like you to think of when you want to express something really joyous. What are the circumstances for you? What do you need? Is there something particular? Do you like to play music? Do you like to read poetry? Do you like to dance? Do you like to make love? What is the ecstatic experience for you? What brings you joy? What allows you to let go of enough pain to just let the joy come through a crack and express? Have a little think. And once you just see it, notice and be faithful to yourself, because you need joy. You need to be able to feel some joy, preferably every day. It's a bit like exercise. People say you must exercise. Well, you must exercise. Also, your ability to create mood, to create emotion, to actually be in the driving seat, not always at the mercy. I don't know why I'm feeling this. I don't know why. I can't work myself. No, that's not an empowering place. Sometimes, if you feel you don't know why you're feeling something, start to come in. As I say, start to create a good atmosphere, a good feeling. And I guarantee you that pretty soon you'll either be crying, screaming, shouting, raging, because that's all that was in the way of your joy. So if you simply imagine your joy and you imagine being in a wonderful place, being God deciding, I'll create them. I'm just all powerful. I will do as I like in my life. I feel free. I'm so happy. Soon you go, no, I can't do it. Oh, it will all come up. Joy, love, the power of peace, the power of beauty and truth. They are the greatest powers. The illusions of the lies, of the cruelty, of the down, negative force, they have only the sway and the power that your belief, if you like, as in the weakness of your faith, is allowing. As soon as the strength and the power of your being starts to resonate with light, the whole attracts to you more power, more light, more, and dispel dark clouds. So, once you have defined within yourself what you need, what your expression of joy is, what are the conditions in which you joy, and you decide to bring that into your mind, in your imagination, in your feeling body, that energy will push up anything that's in the way. And you have to understand that in yourself. And this is the work, of course, we're always, those of you who work with me, to understand, build your creation power, how to create in your mind and in your body the absolute certainty of what you want to create. So Jerome has told me I must stop talking now.
Psychically read my mind. Well, it's just that Sally has a client at 6, so we've got a Q&A and a short, powerful, punchy meditation on top of that amazing teaching. So, we've got a couple questions here. Just go, and you want to help the Chung Fu channel, Ascended Master meditation channel grow, then give it a little subscribe. Do like the videos, do comment on the videos, and do them with your friends and family. Help the channel grow. And if you love the experience, journeying and meditating with Chung Fu, we do very amazing 3-hour deep dives every, which are accessible via video as well. So if you want to learn more about those, just drop us an email at info@deep.com. And so Anna Harris asks, it's more of a statement really, but I'm sure you'll say something. There is a part of me who is terrified of the expanding power, a young part who believed burn her up into non-existence. How to bring her into the light?
You know, she is so wise because she kind of knows she's talking about is any part of you, of course, that is in any way attached in that sense to something that, well, you shouldn't be attached to. As far as she's concerned, that she's attached to some things and there's some pain there and there's a little bit of, you know, self-doubt and lack of self-confidence, and those things are going to burn up when that light, you see, she when she's ready, when this part of you is ready to, in that sense, feel the of your higher self, of your divine essence, well, what it is that your love will have reached her. Your love will have come so deep inside you, have surrendered to you. It's not to someone else. It's you growing. So once she understands, oh, it's just me. Oh, I see. I'm getting absorbed into this bigger me. Oh, I like that. I want to be a bigger me. She just hasn't quite joined up the dots. So, you know, when you think of her, or when you have that feeling of, oh, can't really let go of all this. I quite like my smallness and all these things I'm attached to, all these feelings, all these states of just turn around a little bit and just, you know, wink and make it, you know, quite lighthearted, and just say, hey, are you loving life with me? Loving life. Isn't it fantastic? Do you know that if we become one, if you come into my heart, we'll never look back. We'll just be so happy, so harmonious, and so loved, and we will feel so much love. How about it? And kind of wink, you know, because that little part just needs your focus, needs your attention, needs your understanding to just focus on her and encourage her to come into your heart. And that little meditation, just that visualization, will suffice. Peace.
She says roaring feels good, and there's a little lion face. Absolutely. I love roaring every day.
There you are.
You know, if you want to really get in touch with that primal energy, just get this shungite, like it's all stuffed in my shirt here. Just get that shungite on you and roar away. Damon Goodchild says, Chung Fu. So there were no blackouts or power cuts in the UK, but I'm still prepared. My fear is the V. So we replace the V for M, and in that sense of the Maximes.
I know what
I
you're
have
talking.
no intention of taking it. So my question is, how can you mandatory?
Oh, they're already mandatory. Mandatory does not mean obligatory. It does not mean compulsory. That's different. So they are offered to you and they are not obligatory. And you must know that in your country. That's not the same in all countries, that you are in this country. And this country, that is the case. I think you should dialogue with Jerome and the vehicle who would, I'm sure, be happy to just share with you some processes they are going through to, in a sense, ground that fact that you are free beings, that you have choice, and you can simply say no. And you don't have to give an explanation. That's really important for you to know. But also there are some processes that you can psychologically as well as literally empower yourself with. Sure, Jerome will share with you.
Yeah, we can have a chat. But basically, if you guys, I think we said it last live, it's solutionsempowerment.com for all things on that side of things. So yeah, cool. Well, that's all today, Chungfu.
Such an enlightened group. Very good. Well, dear ones, just feeling yourself there. You're coming through. It's all coming through. I know it looks very dark, and it will come dark in that sense on the outside for a while. And what you have to do is maintain that very strong energy field we're talking about. So we'll just do a little practice today of how you do that again. Times in different forms, and you will find your own way as well, your own authentic way to stay in alignment with your higher self, to feel strong and protected, and literally create that. Build up the faith in your heart, in yourself as a divine being, and in the vastness, purity, and love of the divine presence. So just slowing your breathing down. And in your eye, as you open each center, expand it all the way, the root all the way out. Feel the red color. And while you are doing that, feel yourself speaking affirmation. Each color has an essence for you. Each chakra has a power. I fill my root chakra with the red power of life. My root chakra to the divine power of eternal life. I imbue my root chakra with the divine power of my higher self. All the time you're breathing, expanding, seeing that center Go right out into the space where you are, creating a vast field around you. How big is your, you feel it? 10 feet, 15 feet, 30 feet, more? Enjoy the expansion. But as you're opening the root, you're opening the crown. At the same time, feeling the silver light, feeling the spirit beings. Same time as you open the root, open the crown. It's already open. More. Feel the vast expanse in the field light around you. Feel the angelic beings. Feel your guides and help. And feel your root through your crown. And feel your crown. Each center is like a mini cosm. All the centers reflected in it. And knows what is happening in all the other centers. Just notice anything you feel at all. It's coming. Breathe into it. My crown center is radiant. Love of angelic beings, ascended beings, and deities. I am a vessel of divine love. Pours in from the source of my being. Violet and gold, the colors of my ascended self, radiate into my field, filled with divine light. And feel how starting now, the red energy coming up, and the gold, violet, white energy going down, up, down, swirling, turning, a field enlivening. Breathe, enjoy, bringing all of you into physical presence. Feel your higher self arriving through those beautiful those streams of flowing light. Feel your earth self rising up, seeing the wonder of divine beings, remembering many lifetimes upon the earth. Coming to the Hara, creation, power center, energy center. Feel the root, red energy coming in field, and now your field is full of that beautiful red glow, which is lighting up the Hara, lighting up your whole body. And again, extend. I fill my Hara, the life force rising through my root center, bringing beauty of orange radiance stretching out into my field, filling the field. Feel yourself coming up and hitting your third eye, and feel how the third eye above and the fourth eye of your intuition are aligned together, enjoying that feeling. Third eye, feel the support of your Hara, the strength as you open the third. How it refers all the time, checking in, feeling, I can see this, but does my Hara see that? Is that the same perception? And feel how they work in tandem, and feel the beautiful indigo color, deep red, blue, beautiful color, and the silver, white, gold, coming through, shining through, a composite, beautiful color from your higher self coming through your third eye as life force rises up, activating your hara. Now feel your throat center and your solar plexus, each side of your heart. Feel these now working together with the support of what is below, strong and grounded. And the energy of centers sourcing the light, opening up your throat center, feeling the blue, beautiful blue color, feeling the gold of your solar plexus and realizing, oh yes, of course, blue and gold make green. That is my heart center, support my solar plexus expressed by my throat center. Feel the perfection of creation, of your nature, the wonder of your construction. You who are an instrument of the divine. And feel those colors again expanding. Oh, solar plexus, golden sun shining out from you, grounded and connected to the two lower centers, strong and radiant golden energy going out, filling your field, brightening all right out to the perimeter as far as you can go. That golden solar presence in your center. Breathe into it. I am the solar light of the cosmic central sun shining here upon earth. The cosmic central sun shines through my being and supports and radiates into my heart, bringing love divine as I expand my heart center. Vast, beautiful green radiance connecting with all of nature. And feel your throat center opening. Love flows through my being, emanating from the cosmic central sun, radiating through my being, coming through my voice, radiating out, filling my field with golden, beautiful solar light. My heart pulses the radiance of the divine heart pouring through the solar rays, filling me. Within me are divine emotions. Within my mind are divine thoughts. Within my body are divine sensations. I am one with the divine. The divine dwells within me as within all creation. And feel your voice, feel the song, the music coming through. Feel your mantras, your affirmations, your statements of intention. I am the voice of my highest self. I open to be the voice of ascended beings, guides, helpers, and all who bring divine radiance into the hearts and minds who dwell upon the earth. Let my words open hearts and minds as the divine love flows through me. I give thanks for my life and all the gifts that emanate from the divine source of my being. Feel that radiance, and then with that field so full, just very, very slowly and gently bring it in until it is strong light, quite close to your body, nourishing all the cells, all the organs. And if you have any place in your body it feels a little down or weak or painful, breathe that energy into your body in that place. Or if it is your emotional body, likewise, breathe all that power and strength of the divine light into the painful place. And so we will end with gratitude. Give thanks for every second, every nanosecond of my life. I give thanks for all the opportunities to grow, to evolve, to transform, born in every moment in the beauty way, the greatest of ease. May the presence flow through my body, heart, and mind at all times. I give thanks for these opportunities to bring my full and whole being here upon the earth. I walk with the divine beings, the ascended beings, angelic and archangelic beings. For all that flows through me from the source. Let my hands be the hands of the divine beings. Let healing flow through me to all who ask for it. With each, I grow stronger and stronger in my heart, in my deep knowing, and in my deep understanding that is beyond them. Blessings and peace.
Blessings and peace. So thank you for coming, beautiful tribe. And just to let you know that tomorrow night is the start of isn't it?
Peace, I believe so, beloved.
Yeah. So if you want to jump on board real quick for that, you just email info@Deep Soul Connection, and will yeah, she will liaise with you. And if you don't manage to get on board for the tie cutting program. You can always, do the program once it's been live. You can do it anytime, anywhere. So um, join the Teachings of Ascended Master Chung Fu group on Facebook. Do pop over and join us there, and we will see you next. Great love.
Blessings and peace. Farewell, dear ones.